So no tongue in the shoe to give you that comfortable... Unfortunately, I don't feel very excited. I think a lot of these fish, I personally think by ELEVAR. Welcome back, folks. I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. I'll let you into a little secret. I am sitting on a new sofa in our lounge. Whenever I've filmed in the lounge before, whether it be a shoe review or a video, the old sofa was so uncomfortable to sit on. By the time I'd finished filming, I could hardly stand up and walk. So it's so good to be filming and sitting down in comfort. But before we dive into today's shoe review, I just want to remind you folks at home that we are running the Run4Adventure giveaway extravaganza on the channel. There is lots of amazing prizes up for grabs and we're going to be drawing the winners on Christmas Eve. The closing date for the giveaway is the 23rd of December, so you still have time to get entered. We have left all the details you need on how to enter in the description to this video, so definitely get in the mix, guys, because it could make your Christmas. So in today's video, we are taking a look at a running shoe brand that I hadn't heard of before until they contacted the channel and asked if we wanted to test and review their new model of running shoe. The brand is ELEVAR. They're all the way from India and they're well known in India for producing cricket equipment, but recently they've branched out into running shoes. So in today's review, we are taking a look at their ARC RACER. It's always exciting to review new brands on the channel, but what makes this even more exciting is the ARC RACER retails for only $95, which is the equivalent of about £70 in the UK. Now, as we speak, the shoes aren't available in the UK, but the company is working really hard to make them available across Europe. But if you are watching from the good old US of A, you can actually purchase a pair of these now at that amazing price. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. Let's dive into the spec and the features of this new road running shoe. The ARC RACER retails at $95 in the US. Weight wise, it comes in at 315 grams in a men's US 9. It runs on a 10mm heel offset, so approximately 30mm on the heel, 20mm under the forefoot. It is available in 3 different colours. We've got blue, red and black, and when it comes to fit, I would say it was true to size with an average width in the toe box. Right, so that's a bit about the spec of the shoe, but let's break down the construction in a bit more detail, starting from the top with the upper and working our way down to the outsole. The ARC RACER's upper is a booty construction, so you've got no tongue in the shoe to give you that comfortable yet precise fit around the midfoot. It's made from ELEVAR's Aero Knit upper, which is woven together with strong yet flexible strands of material to give you that ultimate sock-like feel. You get a bit of additional support in the upper from this added external TPU heel piece, which is designed to offer you a bit more support on your Achilles. ELEVAR also claim that it helps reduce injuries, but also offers a bit of guided stability as you make your way through your running motion. Working our way down to the midsole of the shoe, it is constructed using ELEVAR's game-changing ride foam compound. That's their words, not mine. It's engineered to provide you with the softest feel combined with the highest levels of energy return. The lacing system in the shoe is a double-looped mechanism, providing you with a greater level of control when it comes to tightness around your midfoot to ensure the foot stays balanced at all times. Another really nice feature in the production phase of the upper, ELEVAR have a system in place that reduces waste up to 50% compared to other running shoe manufacturers. All the way down to the outsole of the ARC RACER, and it is constructed using this custom rubber for a firm footing even in the roughest of conditions. Additionally, we've got this diamond structure which keeps weight down to a minimum, making directional changes easier and faster. So that is a bit of information about the features and the construction of this shoe, but we've run just shy of 50 miles in the ARC RACER. So let's talk about some of the things that we've really liked about the shoe and maybe go through a few of the things that we feel could be improved in this new neutral shoe from ELEVAR. The first like we need to talk about is the price point of this shoe. Retailing in the US at $95, so that would make it around £70 in the UK, is a great price to pay for our training shoes. We're seeing a few running brands doing similar things, keeping the costs down by cutting out the middleman and then returning the savings to the consumer. I'm a big fan of the booty construction of the Arc Racer. I really like this feature in a running shoe or a gusseted tongue. I think it gives you that very precise fit and hold around the midfoot and you feel very connected to the shoe, which I think is a really important feature when it comes to our running shoes. I've liked how the upper material feels in general. This aero knit upper is very, very soft, very plush and pretty stretchy, so it's felt really good straight out of the box. I've had no hot spots, no rubbing, no irritation to speak of, so it really has been quite a plush and comfortable place to be in while out running. I've also been impressed with the midsole compound. This Ride Foam TPU based compound from ELEVAR is very similar in looks and feel to Boost compound you find in an Adidas shoe, and at this price point that isn't a bad thing. In fact, the whole shoe, the construction, the fabric, the fit, and that midsole compound kind of remind me of a more affordable Adidas Boost shoe. The midsole felt comfortable and really flexible from the get-go, and I felt that it did return a bit of energy as I picked the pace up in the shoe. So all in all, I've been happy with the performance of the midsole, especially at this price point. So whenever we review a shoe at a cheaper price point, we have to be realistic. I think there is a few things that could be improved in this shoe to up the performance, and the first thing is size. Or should I say lack of sizes. Unfortunately, the Arc Racer is only available at the moment in a US 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, so there is no half sizes available at all. Having worked in the running industry for about 7 years now and fitted lots of runners into their running shoes, you soon work out that the fit of our running shoes is very personal to each individual. I think by ELEVAR creating a very small size run, it really does limit their customers' options. For instance, I'm a UK 9.5 in most of the shoes I run in, but because ELEVAR don't stock half sizes, they sent me a UK 10. If I'm honest, on my slightly shorter foot, the shoe did feel quite big. It felt very roomy in that toe box. I had to pull the laces quite tight just to avoid any slippage in the heel. I personally think a UK 9 would definitely have been too snug and too small on fit, so I could have really done with a 9.5 UK in size. I think it would have improved the fit and the performance of the shoe. Where I had to pull them laces tight to get that midfoot hold, the shoe started to sort of gather and pucker up at the bottom of the laces, which I'm never a big fan of. Also, when it comes down to fit of the Arc Racer, it has quite a big gaping wide hole for your foot to go in. Even though ELEVAR have added this sort of external TPU heel support, I still feel that hole's a bit too big and this heel is a bit too soft and squishy. There's not a lot going on there. I always felt like I needed a bit more substance in the back end of the shoe just to hold my heel in that heel cup a bit more securely. I think a lot of these sizing and fit issues could have been sorted if they stocked half sizes, and a UK 9.5 would have fitted a lot better. Now, anyone that has followed the channel for some time knows that the weight and the heel offset is kind of a big deal to me when it comes to my running shoes. So the Arc Racer weighing in at 315 grams in a UK 8.5 and running off a 10mm offset, it is a little bit heavy for me, and I was very aware of that heel when I was out running. These are obviously personal things. I'm used to a lighter, lower heeled offset shoe. If you're not too concerned about the weight of your running shoes and you're used to running off a 10mm, 12mm heel offset, I don't think any of these things would cause you an issue. But that is a few of the things that we've liked about the shoe and a few things that we feel could be improved. But we've reached that point in the review when it's time to get some points on the board. So let's get stuck into some scoring. The first thing always to score at Run4Adventure is price. Now, a technical shoe using some nice fabrics in the upper and a pretty impressive compound in the midsole for a price point of $95 US or the equivalent of £70 in the UK has to score well. So we're going going to give the Arc Racer an affordable 8 out of 10 when it comes to price. Next on the list is comfort and performance, and I've been really impressed by this Ride Foam compound in the midsole. Very comfortable, very flexible, straight out the box. I think it offers a really nice balance between cushioning and responsiveness. Also, the Aeroknit upper, very impressive, very soft, very plush, feels good around the foot and nice and breathable. But it was the fit of the shoe that really let it down when it came down to performance. I just feel it didn't fit my foot shape particularly well. I think I had a lot of movement and a lot of room on that slightly smaller foot, but not just that. Again, I think the opening for your foot to go in is a bit too wide, and this heel is just too soft. There's not enough structure in there so you feel held in that heel cup. So for me, when it comes to comfort and performance on the Arc Racer, we're going to give it a 6 out of 10. Number 3 on the list is durability, and the shoe looks to be holding up really well. It looks like a really well put together running shoe. There's no signs of fatigue on the upper at all, not even at the flex point of that upper, and the outsole looks pretty much untouched, and that's always a good thing after 50 miles. So I think you'd get lots of happy running mileage out of your Arc Racers. So for durability, it's going to score a solid 8 out of 10. Last up is looks. Now I know this isn't number 1 on the list when it comes to buying our running shoes, but we want to like the look of the shoe, we want to like the colorway, and I personally want to feel excited about my running shoes. Unfortunately, this shoe doesn't really excite me. I think it's very safe looking. I think the colorways that ELEVAR have chosen, blue, red, black, are pretty uninspiring. Now, I know looks is subjective, and this is just my take on the shoe, but we're going to score the Arc Racer for looks a 5 out of 10. So, tallying all them scores up at Run4Adventure, the Arc Racer comes in with 27 out of 40. So, that is all the scoring done, so let's wrap this review up with a quick conclusion. I think what ELEVAR are trying to achieve is great by cutting down on wastage and by cutting out the middleman to keep production costs down and then returning the savings to their customers. Offering a much more affordable training shoe is a great idea, and there's been elements of this shoe that I have really liked. This Ride Foam TPU compound in the midsole has performed really well, super comfortable, and the upper on the shoe is very comfortable, but I have had them fit issues. I think a lot of them fit issues could have been solved just by ELEVAR offering a larger size run, and a UK 9.5 would have fitted and performed a lot better. So if you tend to run in a full size in your running shoes and you can find a shoe that fits your foot shape, if you're on a budget looking for that workhorse shoe where you're just going to bang out some comfortable weekly mileage in, then ELEVAR and the Arc Racer are definitely worth taking a look at. Unfortunately, only available to our US viewers, but hopefully ELEVAR will roll the shoe out across Europe soon. That is a wrap on another review at Run4Adventure. Really hope you enjoyed it, guys. Don't forget, if you did, give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget, hit that bell icon. Really important to do so, because then you'll be notified when we upload any new content on the channel. We have left links in the description for ELEVAR and the Arc Racer if you want to find out any more information. Also, guys, if you're liking what you see and you're enjoying the content that we are producing, you can support us through our Patreon page. It's a great way of showing your support, and it is really appreciated. But you also get some good perks along the way, from exclusive content, exclusive merchandise, and a discount code for the merchandise store. So definitely worth going and checking out our Patreon page. We mentioned it briefly at the beginning of this video. The closing date for our giveaway extravaganza is the 23rd of December. So you've still got time, but it is running out. So definitely get in the mix. There is some amazing prizes up for grabs. But thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you in the next video. And as always, stay safe and keep on running.